on the guy, get up for Todd Gassie!
Why did I think of Will Smith? It's okay. What's going on, everybody? Having fun tonight? Y'all excited? I am fucking excited. There's a lot of beautiful people here. Unfortunately, all these fucking guys up front don't realize that these seats are reserved for hot women. So if you could trade out right now, that'd be fine. I'm happy all these, look at the crowd. Beautiful women everywhere. There's a beautiful woman right here. Beautiful woman right here. Beautiful woman, beautiful woman. Oh, I'm in heaven. I'm glad all you beautiful women are here tonight, because I gotta talk to you. I've got a problem with the tramp stamp fad. If you don't know what a tramp stamp is, it's a tattoo on the lower back right here. And my problem with it, ladies, is that it's not sexy, first off, if you thought it was. And second off, it's always the same unoriginal crap. It's like some tribal shit. You know, something in Chinese that you and the guy that tattooed you don't even know it means what it means. Or like a huge butterfly, which is quite common. And my problem with that is that I don't want to ejaculate on a butterfly. It's just inhumane at best. I did it once and it's horrible. Like the wings stick together and they can't fly. Eventually they die. You're like, I don't want to ejaculate on a dolphin either. Unless it's like a real dolphin. Just to say I did it one time, you know, just like, cool, I ejaculated on a dolphin this one time. Somebody's mahi-mahi that I didn't really like. You know, and ladies, if you don't have a tramp stamp yet, the best advice that I can give you is don't go and get one. But if you're dead set on getting a tramp stamp, I have some advice for you. Like, you could get tally marks of how many guys you've had sex with. It might change the fella's mind at some point. You could get a newborn baby dreaming about going to LSU, because that man is never gonna fuck you after that. Or you could go with like a life-size portrait of your face with your mouth wide open. Because you will never have to take a load in the mouth again if you have that. You are set. I also have this problem with piercings, the crazy piercings, you know, like, I understand the tongue ring. You got a tongue ring, it helps the blowjobs, that's, you know, that's cool, appreciate it. But I mean like an eyebrow ring? If you go and get an eyebrow ring with full intentions of taking a dick and just... Are you getting anywhere with this? Is this doing anything for you at all? This really does nothing for me, if you haven't realized. You are pretty inconsiderate. Can I just use my mouth? I have a tongue ring. Another thing is like the labia ring. Every chick I've ever seen with a labia ring already has these huge, like, bat wing lips. And it's like, you don't need to highlight this. This is not a bonus for you. This was bad in the first place, and now you're just highlighting it, and you don't want to weight those things down either. They're already big enough. The only real thing I can see that you do with this is maybe tie them around behind you together to make easier access to get those big fuckers out of the way. Really? The clit ring? Women have clit rings? That is like a star on a mall map to me. I know where that shit's at. I've been to the mall since I was like 13. I know where JCPenney's at. I will get there. And I will shop. And fellas, I got you on the piercings too. Is like the guys' piercings, they got the, what is it, the Prince Albert? It's a rod straight through your dick. Props on that, buddy. That's not me. I'm not fucking shoving a rod through my dick. You couldn't pay me. Well, I'm gonna pay somebody else to do that for me. And then they have the ladder, which is several of these in a row. So it looks like a ladder, I guess. But I mean, you must be hanging out with a lot of midgets, or you think you have a huge dick if you get the ladder, because I'm not going to my neighbor's house after the hurricane to borrow his dick, because I need to re-shingle my roof. I'm not going to my neighbor's house to borrow his dick to change the net on my basketball goal. That's not gonna fucking happen. So there's some single people in here tonight. Anybody single? It's mainly for the fellas, but ladies, it might happen to you too. You know, when you're single and you're down and out, you're having hard times, and you always end up screwing with that person that you really never wanted to screw with. Kind of upsets you that you did, looking back on it. But these ladies, you're down and out, and they're always hiding behind the bushes, ready to pounce on you when they see that you're at your lowest point, and they're waiting. And it's horrible. It's one of the worst pieces of ass I ever frequented. This one girl, she needed a chastity belt with like an ADT alarm system on it. And possibly one of those buttons that she could push and say, "I've fallen on another dick and I can't get up." She could have used a lot more attachments for that chastity belt too, like I don't know, a fire hose fully charged with Summer's Eve, ready to go in fucking seconds. A telephone so I could call a suicide hotline. A trap door in the back, because you'd much rather fuck this girl in the ass than go anywhere near that cavernous, moldy pit that she called a vagina, unless you're a veteran spelunker or you were in the market for some of the best blue cheese that money can buy. And this was years ago, so... Alright, I'm gonna skip that, they're giving me the light. How's y'all's Easter? Oh, Easter went well, Easter always reminds me of this other girlfriend that I had. And because her birthday was on Easter. And so Easter came around, and I went the day before Easter because I knew everything would be closed, and I'm a bad boyfriend, so I don't plan ahead. So I went to Hearts. Because this girl had two loves in life. She absolutely loved Star Wars, and she absolutely loved it in her ass. So I went to Hearts, and I just so happened to find this butt plug that looked just like Yoda. And his eyes would light up, and his ears would twitch, and when you squeezed him, he'd say different phrases like, "Dark in here it is," and "Chilly last night you had." I'm Todd Gassie, thank y'all for coming out.